Hello and welcome to another Raggy's video. So today we're going to have a look at Morrisons, as long as the website will let me. At the range of beer and cider that they do, have a run through, see what we think. So what's coming up is St. Peter's without gold alcohol-free beer. I like St. Peter's. I'm not overly fond of the alcohol-free. It is what it is. Next up, Shipyard's low tide alcohol free, and again, not overly keen. Brooklyn Pilsner Lager, okay for what it is, on a 3 for $6 deal now there. Angelo Peretti, 3 for $6, gotta be honest, bland, very bland lager. I've got Staropramen in multi-packs. We'll just stick to the singles. Kingfisher Lager, I've not had Kingfisher for years, on a 3 for $6, £2.50 a bottle. Do like Kingfisher. I think that's a decent lager, to be fair. Erdinger Weiss beer, decent German beer. Those of you like your Weiss beers. Krabby's ginger beer. That's on a 4 for $6. Amazing how many different deals there is. 4 for $3, 3 for $6, 4 for $6. Asahi, 2 for $5 on this one. Asahi, I do like Asahi. It's probably brewed in this country, but I do like Asahi. Green King Abbott Ale. Yeah, in bottle it's not bad actually. It's better than on most places on cask, apart from the Great British Beer Festival, where they obviously got a different version of it on cask. Schloffer Grapefruit Beer Can. Again, that's on a 4 for $3. If I always remember, it's a 2% grapefruit beer. It's actually quite nice, to be fair, for what it is. Purity Brewing's Pure Gold. I do like Purity. Once had a tap room in Nottingham, apparently. I never went. And it was while I was a beer drinker, so God knows why I didn't go. That's on a 4 for $7. Old Speckled Hen. Again, Purity these days. I like the beers, but it's not a go-to for me. Old Speckled Hen. On a 4 for $3. Yeah, it's okay. You know, I prefer Old Crafty over Old Speckled any day of the week. St. Peter's Best Bitter on a 4 for $7. The Best Bitter is decent from St. Peter's, to be honest. Innocent Gun Original, that's on a 4 for $3. I like Innocent Gun. I think it's a fair beer, to be honest. Down to the next, Guinness Original Extra. Yeah, Guinness Original, you know, for those of you who aren't bothered about this bloody putting the thing on top of the can, paying 30 quid for it and never really getting your money's worth. Yeah, it puts Guinness in the bottle, delivers the Guinness experience without worrying about the foam on the top. I mean, I don't see the need. I just don't see what people get out of it. I mean, obviously people do, but that's up to them. Braxby Oxford Gold. I can remember when Oxford Gold went from 500 mils to 330. It's back at 500 here. On a 4 for $7. It's not even that strong a beer as well, so why it did that? It was years ago it did it, a good 10 years ago now, but it was a bit, yeah, people looking thinking, why? I do like it as well. It's decent beer. And Mayhew on a 3 for $6. I do like Mayhew, decent Spanish lager. Hook Norton's Old Hooky Beer. I haven't had Old Hooky for a while. I do like the beer, to be honest. It's not a bad beer at all. Salt Hookerback IPA on a 4 for $3. Obviously, craft beer can. Yeah, very decent. I think Morrisons has got the most widespread varieties in their beer range than any of the supermarkets. Bit of Belgium. Bit of German, bit of random, but I do like Souls. I think they're a good brewery. Chimay White Trappist, like I say, a Trappist beer in supermarkets. Don't often see that. That's on a 4 for $3, 2 quid a can, no, a bottle rather. Brewdog's Hazy Jane, yeah, Brewdog, yeah, you know, people like it, people don't. You know, I'm not going to get involved, but I'm not bothered about it. Innocent Gun Oak Aged Beer, again 4 for $3. I don't mind the Oak Aged, to be honest, not bad. Wild Child Brewing's Brownie Hunter. Yeah, it's passable beer, that is. Not bad at all. Brewdog's Punk IPA, yeah. Fruit and their Kolsch beer bottle. I do like that one. That is a nice beer. On a 4 for 3. North Brewing. On North Brewing. Even North Brewing these days. I know they got took over by Kirkstall, but I'm sure they've been brought out by the Black Sheep Brewery group. Who are acquiring, it's not Black Sheep Brewery themselves, they were acquired by this group, but it seems like this group are acquiring breweries like Wano. Obviously someone's got good money and can utilise it to buy the breweries. Obviously there'll be some of them breweries that will just disappear. You damn well know that's going to happen, but keep the brand. The Square Ball. I've never had that actually from North Brewing, so that's interesting. North Brewing Open Space Pale Ale Beer, and again another one not had. Innocent Guns Blood Red Sky. They're all on 4 for 3, and this is as well. Blood Red Sky, I've had it before. It's okay. Blue Moon Belgian White American Craft Wheat Beer Bottle, 4 for 3. Had Blue Moon, had it on a 12 pack in America. Yeah, it's alright. It's not a go-to beer for me, but it's alright. Sierra Nevada Pale Ale. I ain't had Sierra Nevada for ages. I can remember paying £7 a pint at the airport. That was 12 years ago. About killed me. It's like, fucking hell, I ain't paid for shares. I just paid for a beer. Brewdog's Rocky Road. Yeah, it's one of them beers. Once is enough. Brewdog's Windmang Tropical Storm. And again, once is enough. Vault City's Triple Fruited Mango. I actually like this beer. And then the Beavertown's Heavy Gravity. Do you know, I haven't had a lot of the Beavertown range. I couldn't tell you how many I've had. I know there's a hatred for Beavertown, but they still buy it, don't they? You know, I know the craft beer aficionados, you know, the real nerds. Oh, I don't like the macros, don't like Brewdog, don't like Beavertown. I just want beer. I don't want politics. Too much politics anyway. Too much politics in the beer scene as it is. That's why a lot of people are coming away from the beer scene. Too much politics. Too many bandwagons. God, the bandwagons at the moment in the beer scene. Yeah. And I see more of it than most people because I look at all these websites and it's like, oh, unfollow. I just don't want to see them. Buxton Brewery Axe Edge IPA. Buxton Brewery, for a small brewery, they do not chuck them out into the supermarket. It's impressive. I think I've had it before. Decent anyway. Vault City's Blackcurrant Cur Royale. 8%. Not had this. Tempted at 8%. I thought it was something else I had, but sounds interesting. Brewdog's Arcade Made Beer Can, and again, don't remember having this. It doesn't float my boat. Vocation Brewery's Toucan Tropic. I don't mind Vocation actually. Their beers are pretty decent on the whole, and I assume that one is as well. I'm sure I've had it anyway. I'm sure I've reviewed it. Bacchus Cherry Beer Bottle. Bacchus Cherry for a decent cherry beer. Yes, not strong, but very nice. Castile Rouge, and again, this is what you get at Morrisons that you don't get elsewhere. It does make Morrisons interesting, but snagging and making sure you get the bloody deals at the till. If it's a 4 for 3, doing 4 and say, hold on a minute, mate, that's on a 4 for 3 and it's not gone through, and forcing them to sort it out. Many times now have I gone in there and it's not worked, and it is annoying. And now all of a sudden there's a load. Oh, here we go. Their system at Morrisons is crap. Their website. I'm going low to high, and all of a sudden there's a load of high-priced cases just jumped in, like 10 of them. So Franziskaner German wheat beer. I don't mind Franziskaner. Nice. Leffe Brune is there. I don't mind Leffe Brune. Yeah, I had it just recently, actually reviewed it. Alright. Didn't like it years ago, but I've got used to it. Hogarden, I can't stand Hogarden. I've reviewed it. It took me 4 hours to drink 1 pint in a pub. Everyone's looking at me and saying, "What's up with you?" I can't drink it. It was awful. Leffe Blonde, again, Leffe make a lot of nice beers. You ever get the chance to go to Belgium, well worth a punt to go over. And again, multi-packs, bloody hell, sort your bloody website out. Paulana Rice beer, can't beat Paulana, very decent. Legudale beer, Legudale, stunning, I do like Legudale. Hofbrau Original, and again, beers you don't get in other supermarkets. Hofbrau, very decent. Tripel Carmelist, and again, another one you don't get elsewhere. So it makes Morrisons a worthwhile place to go and visit. Obviously it's pricey at £6, but there you go. Duvel, everywhere Duvel is. Height Jinro Plum Flavour Soju. I've never even heard of that one. There it is. At the bottom there, if you can actually read it, there you go, if you can read that. Yeah, different. And all of a sudden, that's it. It's, that is not. I know that Morrisons do more than that. So let's go back to the website a minute. Shop. Beers, wines and spirits. There we go. Click on the ale. Right, Rainwright Golden Ale. Oh, Marston's. No. McEwen's Champion. 4 for 7. Both of these are 4. Most of these are 4 for 7s. McEwen's Champion. Absolute classic. But again, I've noticed Morrison's prices per bottle aren't as dear as Sainsbury's and Tesco's. That's interesting. There was more expensive for a single bottle. They've all got the 4 for 7 mind. Timothy Taylor's Landlord, yeah, top quality beer. Old Crafty Inn, yeah, world class beer. Shipyard Low Tide Alcohol Free, we've already done that. Newcastle brand, won't touch it with a fucking barge pole. Adnam's Ghost Ship 0.5. Not had it, so can't really say much. Feakston's Old Peculiar, absolute classic. St Austell Proper Job, yeah, another classic beer there. Abbott Reserve, their Reserve, I like their Reserve, 6.5%. Them and Tesco's are the only ones that sell it. And again, you know, it's decent beer. Doom Bar alcohol free, yep, I won't touch it. I won't touch Doom Bar itself as well, unless you get it for free. Black Sheep Ale, yep, very nice. Yeah, Doom Bar's there as well. Old Speckled. Hokum Citra, I do like Hokum Citra. I had a pint yesterday in the pub. Didn't post that I'd gone to the pub, may even not bother posting. I'm starting to come away from that, you know, this social media. I don't know, it's, yeah, I just find social media sometimes intrusive. London Pride's here, Butty Back, Firecatcher Golden Beer. It's funny how they kept that on and got rid of all the other brands. That's Witchwood. Firecatcher, for me, it's a very cheap £1. £1 in this day and age. It's not a beer I'd go to. I've had it in the past. Don't rate much to it, to be honest. Marston's Pedigree. I've not even seen Marston's Pedigree for a while. Yeah, I don't think even Sainsbury's or Tesco's even sell it these days, which is bonkers. At one stage, Marston's Pedigree was everywhere. It is bonkers how it's gone. Adnam's Ghost Ship, obviously, their flagship beer, although I prefer Broadside. Shipyard American IPA. Spitfire. Spitfire again. That's not the beer it was years ago. Shepherd and Neame. I must do an up-to-date review. It's been a while. £1 4 for 7 for that. Marston's English Pale Ale, their EPA, again, £1 a bottle. And again, another £1 a bottle beer from them. And again, you know, it's a bit poor these days. Adnam's Broadside, absolutely legendary beer. Badger's Golden Champion, again, legendary. Titanic Plum Porter, Yeah, absolutely. Probably one of the best dark beers in supermarkets. Thornbridge Jaipur IPA, yeah. Another stunning beer. Um, 4 for 7 for that. Marston's Old Empire. I must try Old Empire again and give it the benefit of the doubt. See how it cooks. King Goblin again. See how that cooks. Surprisingly, King Goblin's only £2 a bottle for a 6.6%, which is curious. When some others are more expensive. Curious, that is. Robinson's Iron Maiden Trooper again. These days, I think it's only Morrisons that are even selling that beer. Hobgoblin Gold, avoid. St Austell Tribute, yeah, it's alright. It's a beer I'd have once in a while. Moreland's Old Golden M. Obviously the Moreland brand, Green King. There's some good Green King beers out there, to be honest. But it's not something I'd go to. St Peter's Plum Porter, yeah, bloody lovely. Oof. Hook Norton's Old, oh yeah, I've done that one before. Wye Valley's HPA, yeah, it's not bad, not bad. Whitstable Bay, it's funny how certain beers are in all the supermarkets. Bateman's Victory Ale, as much as I'm not keen on Bateman's these days, yeah. But the beer itself is a banger. Absolutely love Victory Ale. I think it's one of the best beers in supermarkets. Yeah, and you know, we all like and dislike breweries from time to time, but the beer itself is an absolute top quality beer. Wells Banana Bread, didn't even think that was still going. I thought the Wells and the Eagle Brewery had all been knocked on the head. By Marston's, bloody hell, my beer ball's running down like an absolute trooper. It is what it is. Just pour another beer out. It's thirsty work talking about beer. Unless you want to drink more. So, here we go. Got them for free, so I won't turn down free beer. Job's a good one. Badger's the Cranbourne Poacher. What an absolute classic of a beer that is. Shepherd Neame's India Pale Ale. After drinking Shepherd Neame's 1698 and not getting glucose, I'm really tempted to give all the Shepherd Neame range another go. Bateman's Triple XB, again, a very good beer. Same thing's a thing, but it is a good beer. All these beers are on 4 for 7. Purity Brewing's Pure Yubu, or Yubu as it's called. Yeah, I like that beer years ago. I've not tasted it for a long while, but I did like it years ago. St Peter's Golden Ale. Quite a few St Peter's in Morrisons, which is good to see. Fantastic brewery. I don't think I've actually brewed the St Peter's Yubu. Kirkstall Breweries, or Judicious Hazy Pale. Craft beer can there. Thornbridge Cocoa Wonderland. Oh, brilliant beer. Spitfire Gold. I thought Spitfire Gold was a dilution of the Spitfire name. I don't like dilution. These days, Hobgoblin, I mean, it's just been fucking watered down to piss. With about 10 different versions, it seems, anyway. Same with Old Speckled Hen now. There's so many versions. Although Hen's Tooth, which was their bottle conditioned, I think it was 7%, was an absolute banging beer that should be brought back. Rainwhite Amber Ale. I'm sure, I can't remember if it's the gold or the amber Rainwhite, but one of them I've never had, and I'm not overly struck about reviewing them. Adnam's Double Ghost IPA. Yeah, it was okay. It was not bad from Adnam's. Tower Brewery's Burton Strong Ale. Yeah, that was worth a try as well. Definitely worth a try. Oakham Inferno. Didn't realise this was him. Back in Morrisons. I did like Oakham. I like the brewery, to be fair. Old Midnight Hen, and I know the dilution thing comes in here, but Old Midnight Hen, when I had it, it was okay. I did like it. Northern Monk, Faith in Futures, Smug, DDH IPA. And again, Northern Monk, with this Faith brand, there's literally about 20 versions. Can't remember having it, to be fair. Thornbridge's Lord Marple's Classic Bitter. It is a classic, the first beer they produced. It is a good beer. Thornbridge Astra Daisy Pale Ale. No, I'm not bothered about Astra, to be honest. Two Hoots Golden Ale. Wow. Holt's. I've not had that for years. 5-6 years. Elsie Moe from Castle Rock Brewery, based in Nottingham. I do like it. A decent golden ale, to be fair. Wild Beer Co.'s Under the Sun Hazy. Yeah. Is it the same Wild Beer Co. as it used to be? Not sure. But it's alright. It's not bad. Brewdog's King Crush. Yeah, I don't know the beer. I'm very sceptical on Brewdog these days. Vault City's Winterberry Crumble, 6%. Ooh, I've not heard of that one. Ooh, that's 4 for free, £3.75. The £3.75 kills me. Tiny Rebels Hop Hut SummerSlam IPA, and again, not had that one either. Tiny Rebel becoming like a Brewdog for me. You know, gotta be honest. Everybody Good Time IPA. It looks like it's Thornbridge. Don't know the brand. Not heard of that one. Brewdog Shore Leave. Their Doom Bar clone. Shit. Last time I had it. Brewdog Wingman. Salt and their Drip DDH Nipa. I don't mind salt, so I'll give that the benefit of that. North Brewing's Invisible Cities AZ IPA. I've not had that one. Bateman's Triple Hop IPA. I had that and I didn't like it at all. Brewdog's Lucky Breaks, 6.7%. Not had that one. Tiny Rebels Adushkin Amplified IPA. And again, not had that one either. So quite a few at Morrisons that I've not had. You know, it's interesting whether I go for them. North Brewing Co.'s Lost Cosmonauts. I do remember back in the day that our man Scott from Scott and Wander, Scott Reviews Things, Wander's World, and other things. I remember him being a big fan of the Lost Cosmonauts. If I spend some money at Morrisons, I may actually go for that. Rye Valley Brewery Hop Father. Again, not that. That I can remember. Not for a long while, if any. Backyard Brewhouse Blonde. And again, I have had it, but it's years. Beavertown Sun God Tropical IPA. Not had that. Sirens Don't Hold Back IPA. I have had that, yes. Sirens Expressions. Siren Craft Brew, that is. Probably had that. Kirkstall Brewery's Flamengo Easy Mango Pale. Can't remember having that. Magic Rock Botanicalist. I thought Magic Rock had gone. I know they've been saved, but interesting. Roosters Babyfaced Assassin. Had that many years ago. Magic Rock's High Wire Zest. Can't remember having that. Tara Brewery IPA. So there's a lot in Morrisons that aren't in other. It's fucking wine in this. Why's wine in this section? Hobgoblin Session IPA. Not interested. Green King IPA. Again, pound. Not interested. It's not the beer it was years ago. Banks Bitter. Ooh. Man's Brown. Fucking hell. Man's Summit. Wells and Young's Courage Directors. That's £1. If I see Directors for £1, I'll go for that and give it a review. I've been to Morrisons for ages. I need to get to the one in West Bridgeford apparently, because that's the better Morrisons locally to me in Nottingham. Ringwood Boondoggle, and again Ringwood. I was near their brewery in Salisbury, and yeah, it's just. So it looks like we've come to the end. Got to be honest, lots at Morrisons you don't get anywhere else. So that's interesting. You know, as a beer person, beer fan of beer, for the moment anyway. But yeah, Morrisons. Interesting. What do you think of the supermarkets? Tesco's is next on the list. I've done Sainsbury's, Asda. I still feel that Sainsbury's has got the best range. Morrisons has got the most varied range. Their range is so varied compared to the others. Probably the best range. I don't know, it's strange. Asda's got a very weak range, depending on your Asda. Where you live. My Asda near me is piss poor. It's like the beer's not even a consideration. Everything else has got a load of space. The beer section is like, yeah, we'll chuck some cider and make it look bigger. And the craft beer, yeah. And it doesn't infuse me to buy beer from them, you know. And even if I'm being a bit more sensible these days with beer buying, I look and I think, no, I'm not doing it. I've been bit on the back of my flipping neck. Got a right swollen bit. Strange as well this time of year. So that's my look at Morrisons. What do you think? What do you think yourself? If you've watched all this all the way through and been bored sick and listened to what I think, I dare say that's not all the beers they do. You know, it's only what's coming up on that page. I dare say if I clicked on the craft beers, it would carry on longer. You know, there's only so much time we can talk about it. So that's my look at Morrisons. Thank you for watching.